Dun, da, 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 da. You fucked up, pal. We're not those fucking guys.
Yeah, you fuck with the wrong Puerto Ricans.
You fucking peeked under the wrong Puerto Rock, buddy. Yeah. Qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, qué bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueño.
Yes, and that is the extent of our Spanish.
Yeah. Welcome to Soft Launch episode 68.
Yes.
68. We're coming out the gate with fire flames. I am JC Mendoza.
I am Samantha Santos.
And we are the Softies here giving you our 68th episode.
Yes.
There's a lot going on in the world right now. We want to get this episode going quick because my nose hurts because we're just from a fucking island full of garbage, apparently.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to talk about it. We have so many hot takes. It's gonna be a negative episode in the most positive type of way.
Yeah, it's going to be a negative episode because we don't want to be here. The Yankees are fucking blowing it.
Yeah, the Yankees are blowing it. It's Monday night. Game 3 is going on right now. We're down 3-0. And make no mistake, nobody can hit the baseball.
No one can hit the baseball. And we should have not watched the game because now I was in a great mood. Now I'm in a terrible mood. But
it's not your fault. Hopefully this will be a nice timestamp because you'll be watching this on Wednesday. And not only will the Yankees have come back and won Game 3, but they've also succeeded in winning Game 4.
Yeah.
And the series is tied up as you're listening to this.
Yes, absolutely. And Judge has finally learned how to fucking swing a bat and hit a ball. You understand?
It's just what it is. It's the truth, and we're coming back. We're tied. The Yankees are tied 2-2 in the series. Or this is the last off the launch episode you're ever going to get because make no mistakes, me and Samantha have killed ourselves.
Yeah, it's
just
over.
What it is. Shit is really scary in the streets, but we're happy to be here. I'm feeling silly. Yes. A lot's happened since we saw you last, and we're going to tell you all about it.
In our first segment.
One thing about we, and one thing about me, I broke my fucking toe. Yeah, it's been a fucking terrible week.
Yeah, get your own injuries. I'm the one that likes to break things.
I know. This is my first. No. To be fair, I get one leg injury here with you. A couple years ago, I fucking tore my hamstring.
That's right.
And now I fucking can't. I've definitely broken my toe. And when I say I broke my toe, I'm pretty sure I broke my toe.
Yeah.
Couldn't confirm it because I don't want to pay for an x-ray.
Yeah. JC broke his toe on Friday, and then on Saturday I was like, we're just going to go to an urgent care. I went to an urgent care that was like moonlighting as an emergency room.
Yeah.
And then we looked up the prices, and we were like, yeah. And JC was in a wheelchair, and we just wheeled his ass out of there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're just going to have to... If your toe is dislocated, you're going to have to locate it yourself.
The only thing more broke than my toe is me.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. I can't afford to pay for insurance. I mean, I can afford to pay for insurance. Not good one. Yeah. But I can't afford to pay an x-ray. Like, I don't want to go into the doctor, take an x-ray, and they're like, yeah, you got a broken toe. There's nothing really we can do. Yeah. Just got to rest, ice.
Exactly. Well, that's what happens with like toes and fingers. Phalanges?
What the fuck
phalanges?
Is that? What's phalange?
I think it's fingers and toes and things like that. Or it could be arms. I don't know, but if you watch The Friends, like Phoebe always said phalanges. Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm pretty. My toe is broken. But one thing about Samantha Santos is she's a fucking caregiver. She's a good person through and through, and she's been fucking holding me down.
Yeah. I'm over it.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. This is like how I like you. Sit on the couch where I can see you, make sure you're not making any fucking mistakes. No. I feel bad, but tell them how it happened.
Yeah, so it was Friday night. 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees. I ain't got no toes, and my toes is about to freeze. Hey, So it was Friday night, and I was biking from our apartment to New York Comedy Club, East 4th Street, to go host the 10:30 show. What else did we do on Friday? I feel like we did.
A lot of stuff in the new apartment.
Oh yeah, we did. It was a big apartment cleaning day and getting shit ready for the paint job that should be done by the time you guys hear this episode. I was riding my bike, my city bike. To New York Comedy Club, which I've done a million times, and just riding through Delancey, which is a
nightmare, which is where I broke my finger.
Yeah, exactly, same exact spot, fucking just a busy ass intersection, and I'm going through it. I get the light, and a car comes from my right to try to make a light at the last second. Halfway in his endeavor, he realized he wasn't going to make the light, and he stopped short in the bike lane, and I didn't have enough time to adjust, and I hit the back of his car, flipped over, all my weight on my toe. Knew immediately it was broken. But it was also 10:21, and I had to get to New York Comedy Club to be there on time to host this fucking 10:30 show. So instead of staying there, milking it, and maybe suing somebody, I fucking just picked the bike up and wheeled my ass over with a broken foot, hosted the 10:30 show, got on stage, didn't fucking acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And just...
You did not acknowledge your tribal chief.
I did not acknowledge my tribal chief, nor did I acknowledge my fucking chiefly injured toe.
Yeah.
Which was fucking absolutely throbbing. I got through about half the show, and then the manager, Tommy, shout out to Tommy, was like, hey, man, I feel terrible that I even allowed you to go on stage. How about you go home?
Yeah.
So and then I went home, and it just was throbbing pain. I couldn't sleep at night. It was so bad. And just now I'm getting to the place where it is not resting, like seething pain.
It is his big toe.
It's
so
my
like
big
that
toe.
is like the worst toe to break.
Yeah, everything
and,
goes
can't
to
put
this
any
fucking
pressure
toe.
on
No
it.
pressure.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But my baby got me some crutches. My baby got me a boot. I got a bunch of ice packs. People, they see me, they're like, oh man, you went to the doctor. How long did they say? I'm like, I didn't go to the doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Santos.
They're like, then how did you get that boot? I'm like, oh, Amazon, $20.
Yeah, absolutely.
These crutches from the store. They're super cheap. I got a promo code.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been a fucking nightmare. It's very difficult to get around. Got some crutches. Thought they would help. The fucking worst.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I've never used crutches before. Have you ever had to use crutches?
No, but I've heard from everyone who's ever used crutches that they're so uncomfortable. Like people get like sores under their arms from using it.
I thought the crutches were going to change the game and just make this whole process seamless. I can't use them. Over anything more than a block, it's intolerable.
Yeah.
It is so painful.
I'll look up on Amazon. They have like crutch like cushions.
Yo, it is so painful. I'm like, immediately I want the cane back.
Yeah.
Like I might, like, it's so bad.
My dad gave you like a pimp cane.
Yeah, and that cane was too small.
Yeah. My dad's a
cane.
tiny guy.
Yeah, your dad's a Puerto Rican kid through and through.
Yeah.
About 5'6", and he's lying.
Yeah.
It's just
he's 5'6". He smells like garbage.
Yeah, he smells like garbage. He's a fucking basura kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, my fucking foot is killing me. It's getting a little bit better now, but probably for the next 4 to 6 weeks, you guys are going to hear me complain about this.
Yeah.
And make no mistake, couldn't have handpicked a worse time for this to happen.
Yeah, honestly, because if I got to walk the dog one more time, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Yeah. Samantha's got to walk the dog. She's got to do...
I got to fucking do the dishes. What do I got to do? Everything fucking around here. I got to fucking support this.
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible.
No, it's
and
fine.
It's awful. But my toe is broken. Just fucking send positive vibes. And if you really want to help, subscribe to the Patreon so I can pay for an x-ray. www.patreon.com/softlaunch. $5 a month. Become a super softie. We'll give you bonus content. I'll take a picture of, if you're into that, of my fucking purple toe.
No, it's really gross, actually. It's so disgusting.
It's disgusting, but it is a beautiful hue. Like, if we could get that this toe color on our bedroom wall,
our bedroom wall would be really nice.
We'd be
very relaxing.
Yeah, we'd be in fucking business.
Yeah.
But that's just where I'm at. I broke my toe. It's been a fucking tribulation of a weekend.
Yeah.
But that's my one thing. What about you? One thing.
A couple one things actually.
Go,
so one thing about me is I was off this Friday to do a podcast. Ask a Matchmaker, I think is the podcast. Very fun podcast. It's my second week doing it. I was like the guest. I was the guest host. And it was a really great time. And during this episode, the last episode that I did, I was asked off camera if my titties were real, and really hit the button. Yeah. I've waited my whole life for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I left. I knew my titties looked good because I'm getting my period. Yeah. I just feel like I've turned a corner on my titties, and I just wanted to say, for all the kids that made fun of me when I was a kid that didn't have titties, and they're asking if mine are real now.
Yeah.
So I was walking on sunshine all day, and then she was like, I remember she was like, I don't mean to offend you. I was like, you couldn't have said something nicer to me.
Yeah, that's
it's the nicest compliment I've ever had. Titties were looking right, and so that just made my whole day. So it's the first time in my life someone's ever really complimented my titties. Felt really good about that. And then the other thing about me is my mom turned 70.
Yo, shout out to the big Mamies.
My mom turned 70. She'll never hear this because she doesn't listen to the pod because she doesn't want to know what the fuck we do in our personal lives. Yeah. But I
think real quick, we've brushed over your titties way too fast for my liking. I am so happy for you and all the positive things that you feel. I'm also very happy for myself.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, like the thing about, I feel like motherfuckers, they act like they don't see the vision when it comes to you. Motherfuckers think you're a personality.
Like
motherfuckers be acting like you're a personality hire.
Who said that?
Nobody said that, but that's how they be. That's how I feel like they be treating my baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a personality hire. I'm like, nah, I'm here because she's hot. I don't even think she's that funny. No, I'm just kidding.
You understand?
But you're smoking hot, and if the titties got to be a little swollen for the world to take notice, it's just what it has to be.
Yeah, just for you, you've gotten the best titties of my life.
I know. When I met you were tittied up.
I was tittied up,
and I don't mind you when you're tittied down, but when the titties are out, I'm about.
Yeah.
If I gotta sacrifice a toe for the tits, it's just what it is.
You just gotta do what you gotta do. A T for a T, a toe for a tit.
Only death can pay for life. It's what it is. You're looking fucking smoking hot lately.
Thank you.
Hell yeah,
I
baby.
appreciate it.
And what else?
Do you want to suck on them?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's why my mom doesn't listen to the pod.
Well, what shocker. After the dance moves I saw your mom bust out at her 70th,
Yeah.
maybe she should maybe she shouldn't throw stones from a glass house. And when I say glass house, drop the GL, her ass house. Her shit was fucking fat. That's what it was. I saw her throwing it back. She was throwing that ass like fucking Clark Schmidt was throwing balls in the first couple of innings.
Yeah. Too soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. But yeah, my mom turned 70, and so we did dinner on Thursday, which was her actual birthday, and then I got wasted.
Yo, yeah, shout out to
We found
Aura.
this really fun.
Aura.
We found this.
Aura.
Yeah, it's just Aura. We found this really cute restaurant and just like good vibes. Make no mistake, I am getting my period, which is why my titties look good.
Oh my God.
And I enjoyed the place so much, and the guy was so nice that I did start crying during dinner.
Yeah, Samantha,
just because the guy was so sweet. I was like, I really love this place. So
he asked, how did you find this place? He's like, oh man, we've been in the neighborhood a couple of years. We love having people come and check us out. Thank you so much for being here. And Samantha's like, I need a minute.
I'm like, he's so nice. No, he was like, hey, we don't have a kids menu, but we just talked to the chef and we created a kids menu for my nieces.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's like really fucking nice.
Yeah.
And I had full cry.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Yeah. It could have been the margarita. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the fucking passion fruit margarita. I fucking had two in a shot. I was fucking lit.
You were fucking wasted.
I was really drunk.
Yeah.
A great time. And then my mom had a party on Saturday.
Dog. Fucking extravaganza.
An extravaganza, and make no mistake, JC broke his toe on Friday.
Yeah.
So on Saturday morning, we're like running all around, all these things, and then my mom made me do her makeup and her hair.
Yeah.
Which
crushed it, by the
I did
way.
crush it. She looked amazing, but I haven't done makeup on someone else in maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. It actually turned out really great.
Yeah. Mamie pics will be on the Patreon.
Yeah. My mom looks fantastic. Went to her party. JC's mom and stepdad went.
Shout out to
and
Mom
I don't think they thought they were going to have as much fun as they had.
Yeah.
Because your mom's like, they're playing all my music. I'm like, yeah, make no mistake, my mom's a Latin kid.
Yeah.
She's Italian, but she don't act like it.
Yeah, my mom.
She's not built like one.
Your mom is as Puerto Rican as my mom, and my mom is as Italian as your mom. It's just the truth of who they are.
Yeah. Make no mistake, at one point of the night, JC's stepdad had his shirt off, was just in a wife beater.
Yeah.
Just dancing, just doing the hustle.
Just fucking hustling.
Just hustling.
Hustling.
Yeah.
And he's looking like Rick Ross out there. The belly was out.
Yeah. Make no mistake, my mom got a couple of dances in with your stepdad.
It's just what it is.
Yeah. And your mom.
Yeah.
Before JC, because JC came a little late because he was injured.
Yeah.
And I sent him videos of my mom and your mom just fucking dancing.
Just
cutting up a rug.
My mom loves a dance party, man. Both of my parents love to dance.
Yeah, it was a really great night. And I just like happy. I feel blessed to have my mom and my dad at this point in their lives. I feel like back in the day, like 70 felt so old. My parents are so fucking like young spirited.
Yep, man.
Yeah, there's so
much life still ahead of them.
So much life. My mom, they both also look incredible.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah.
Yeah, your dad looks good. Your mom looks great, dude.
Yeah.
And that's not even a knock to your dad. Your fucking mom is.
My mom has honestly never looked better. Like we were trying to find like old pictures because she wanted to do a slideshow. And like when I was a teenager, my mom looked old. Like her haircut, the way she dressed, everything. Honestly, I credit to me. Because my mom used to feel like she was a mom until she had to dress a certain way. She was fucking big on shoulder pads.
Yeah, that's wild.
And like would just get whack ass haircuts. And I was like, bitch, what are you doing? And I'm like, you don't need to age yourself. Yeah. So I started like buying her on Christmas like younger clothes. Yeah. And then like I taught her how to blow her hair out and do all these things. And now my mom is hotter than ever.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean not to be fair. To be honest, you taking credit for how fat your mom's ass is crazy. Because that shit got to be jammed because jelly don't shake like that.
Yeah. Honestly, it was me.
Was looking great.
My mom was a stick figure before she gave birth to me.
Oh, you think you opened them hips up?
Yeah. Because my mom, like after my brother went right back to the body she had, she said I ruined her.
Yeah. Ruined her or fucking fixed her?
Yeah.
I know a lot of women pay a lot of good money for an ass like that. Her shit was looking great. She was fucking looking. She was like stacked like a bookshelf, up top, down low, just fucking pages everywhere. I wanted to flip through. No, your mom was looking great.
She looks fantastic. Beautiful. She really doesn't even look close to 70.
Yeah, she looks great. She was stunning. It was such a fun party. I wish I could have like enjoyed it more, but I was in seething pain.
Yeah, he was in excruciating pain that night. It was within 24 hours that it happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, you pulled through.
Yeah.
I was drunk.
Yeah.
Didn't think anybody noticed, but you told me that you could tell I was drunk.
I can always tell.
Yeah, and I was dancing, having a good time.
Yeah, he was having a blast.
I was having a good time. My mom was throwing it back at me.
Yeah, your mom is just the life of the party.
My mom is a really fun time. She was
pulling bartenders to come dance.
Yeah. My mom is a blast. It's so funny because like I got her ready. It was just me and her, so I got her ready, and then we walked in like together. So like when we're on our way there, we had a glass of prosecco before we chugged it, and then we're in the elevator going down to like walk to the place, and she's like, I'm kind of embarrassed now. Yeah. It's just such a big deal. I'm a little embarrassed. And then as soon as we get there, she's like, hold my jacket. She she didn't want to go in with her jacket. She walked in. She wouldn't walk in until the DJ acknowledged her text message and played her song.
Yeah.
And then she walked in, hi, dancing the whole way. And I'm like, I thought you were embarrassed.
Yeah.
What happened to that? Yeah. I'm a little embarrassed. A little too much.
Yeah. Drop the embarrass.
Yeah.
She was asked. She was just assed up walking in there.
Yeah. And then my parents kissed.
Yeah, that also will be on the Patreon. And make no mistake, for most kids of divorce, that is, you die to see something like that.
Yeah. I was taking the picture.
How did you feel?
I was taking the picture of my parents. Yeah. I thought they were going to just pose together. I was talking to somebody. My dad tapped me, said, take a picture of us. I turn around, I go take a picture, and then they both just posed kissing on the lips. Yeah. And I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And I went to take it and they kissed and I was like, no, just smile. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, what? My dad's like, I want to tongue her. I'm like, guys, not the audience.
She was looking good though, man. And I get it, because Frank was in his fucking Sunday best.
Yeah.
Kid was looking sharp. He was dancing. I'm like, this is how I know they really had something special, because all these years later, it's still a little bit of toxic in them.
No, it's really
still
disgusting.
A little bit of toxic in them.
It makes my stomach turn.
And as disgusting as it is for you, it is beautiful for me, because we'll never get divorced. But if we do, that's how I want to be. I want to be making out with you at parties still.
That's what JC said today. Yeah. I said something about if we ever break up. He said, man, if we ever break up, and then he just sent me in invisible ink the picture of my parents and it's just them kissing.
That's how it's got to be. Just still together.
Yeah.
Even though I can't fucking stand you. We don't need to be standing for what I want to do to you.
Yeah.
You understand? It's what it is. It's who we can only aspire to be one day.
Yeah.
And but it was a fun ass party. It was a fun ass weekend. And then we had In Rhythm on Sunday.
Oh,
that ended up being a lot of fun.
That
I feel like it was one of our better attended shows for the year. Me and Samantha both got to do sets. It was good once I broke my toe, all the shows since then have been good.
Yeah.
At the very least, which I couldn't say about the show that I had on fucking last Tuesday, because I think I had that show after we recorded the pod. Last Tuesday was the worst show I've ever done in my entire life. And shout out to Daniela Mora and Grace O'Malley for booking me to run a Tuesday show at the Stand. And I was hyped to get it because I haven't been getting booked at the Stand. So I'm like, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to show them. And I showed them exactly why they were making the right decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. And then some guy showed up and was like, I'm a big fan. I'm so glad to see you.
I got to read his name. John Polishuk, man. John Polishuk, if you're listening to this, I'm fucking sorry, bud. You didn't deserve anything that you saw that night. Dog, I'm outside of the Stand. The Knicks are playing. Oh, it was just a terrible night. The Knicks were opening up. They're getting the fucking doors blown off them by the Celtics. So I'm sitting outside of this club that it's one of the owner's birthday. Make no mistake, he never says hi to me, and on his birthday he's just doing a photo shoot. And I didn't say hi to him.
Yeah.
And I just feel awkward every time I go in there because I don't think they like me. And I really fucking showed him. It's like, no, buddy, he doesn't. You're a non-factor before. You're a non-factor now. But I'm just not feeling my best. I'm wearing this fucking Knicks jersey. We're getting smoked. I'm outside. He's like, hey man, JC, I'm a big fan. This is the first time I'm gonna get to see you live. I think you're super funny. And it's just a nice ass dude, man. Just a fucking sweet guy. He's like, I'm gonna sit in the front row, make fun of me if you want. I'm like, I'm not. Don't even worry about it. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm about the jokes.
And I'm like, yo, and we're like having a good conversation. I'm like, yo, I gotta lock in before my set. And when I say lock in before my set, I gotta see if the Knicks are gonna make this comeback. And when I say if I gotta see the Knicks are gonna make this comeback, I gotta watch them get blown out.
Yeah.
That's what I have to do before I go on stage. And then just a really nice guy. And then I got up there. The mics were fucking. There were two. Anytime there's two hosts, there's weird feedback on the mics.
Yeah. Except that never happens for us.
No. I'm just making excuses. Yeah. I had a bad set, and I ended as awful as I've ever ended a show.
Yeah.
Like, I just put the mic, I started yelling at the crowd freehand because I thought it would be silly because I couldn't get the mics to work. It was just terrible all in all. And then I say that to say breaking my toe is actually the only thing that turned it around. You know what I mean? This is a true reset on my comedy career, and I feel like everything's been going a little bit better since. Yeah. I feel like you had a really good show Sunday too, no?
Oh, I had an amazing show yesterday. I had an amazing show last night. I hosted at 7 o'clock on New York Comedy Club in Gramercy. Jeff Arcuri's
shout out to Arcuri, man. Funny guy. Really sweet dude, too.
Really sweet guy. And literally, when someone tells me their name, then I cannot pronounce it anymore.
Yeah,
like, he told me his name. I brought him up exactly the way I was supposed to, but fuck me after that. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah, yeah. It left your brain like the ability to hit a baseball left Judge's body once the playoffs started.
But... yeah, I'm so tempted to check what they're doing right now, but I don't even want to know. So yeah, but they were just an amazing crowd. It was so much fun. Great lineup in general. And then we did in rhythm, and like, you know, our crowd was kind of like me, but like I felt like for what they were, I felt like I had a good set.
Facts.
And yeah.
Yeah, we had a blast. And this is the part of the show where we're going to tell you guys, come to our In Rhythm comedy show for the New York Comedy Festival. Samantha and I are co-headlining for the first time ever in our careers, and we're doing it right here in New York City. It's going to be a big deal. So please come out on the 10th of November, 7:30 p.m., New York Comedy Club, Upper West Side.
Yes.
Maria Maverick already has tickets. She's the fucking
shout
GOAT.
out Maria
Coming
Maverick.
all the way from Boston. What's your excuse, pal?
Yeah, sorry you can't fuck my daddy. It's back with my mom.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What? And a turn of events that nobody saw coming. Literally, that's kind of like half the thing we sold her on. We're gonna have to find her another old guy. It's just what it is. But shout out to Maria Maverick and everybody who's already bought tickets. We got a handful of them sold already. Got a bunch of them left. So please cop those tickets.
Please.
That's the big show that we need you guys at. But other than that, I feel like Samantha and I have been talking faster than usual because we're really excited to get to this segment. We've been talking about it nonstop all day. If you can't tell, we've decorated the place a little bit different. We got a lot of fucking
things.
what
we've done with the fucking place?
Yeah, we got a lot of things that we want to get off our chest because there have been a lot of things that have been going on in the press.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about them in our segment called I So Boom. And there's no show. We'll give an explanation before we get into it. We don't want to do inside baseball. And if you guys don't know, on Sunday, Donald Trump had his rally at Madison Square Garden, which first and foremost, fuck James Dolan for allowing that. He's such a fucking prick. I don't care. I know it's free speech, but fuck you.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like it's whatever. Not worth it. Not a message you want to send.
Yeah.
And what is supposed to be the most progressive city in America? Whatever.
But Trump sells tickets.
Yeah. Kid moves tickets.
The kid moves tickets.
And the kid, unfortunately, big piece of shit. Unfortunately, the kid's hilarious.
Yeah, if he wasn't running for president of the United States, get that man on a fucking stage.
Oh my God, he's so funny.
He's so ridiculous.
Since the last time we saw the fucking, he's at Joe Biden was asleep, he wasn't there, and Kamala was at a dance party with Beyonce. What a fucking eater.
Yeah,
gold just pours out of this kid's mouth. The kid sells tickets. I don't support the decision to have him there, but I understand the business decisions. What it is.
Yeah.
Trump had his rally at MSG, and before he took the stage, he had a litany of speakers open for him. Elon Musk, Hulk Hogan, JD Vance, and comedian Tony Hinchcliff. Yeah. He was the first speaker at this rally. Tony Hinchcliff, if you don't know him, he is famous for roasting. He did the Tom Brady roast. He's the one that came.
Is he famous for roasting?
I believe so.
Okay.
Well, at least at this point now he is.
Yeah. I couldn't tell.
Yeah. The kid, he was the one that called Tom Brady the F word. Yeah. And he's been popping ever since. He was popping before that, but like his podcast Kill Tony, he's massive. He's part of the Austin Joe Rogan comedy scene that's taking over right now. And he opened the rally, and he had a lot of choice words to say about a lot of people. And the joke that's getting the most heat, because he tries to be an offensive guy. The joke that gets the most heat is basically, you know what? I'll cut it here. I'll just play the joke.
It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. Again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody. This isn't exactly a perfect comedy setup. There's some people here. All right. Very good.
Mm-hmm. And that was his joke, and he's been in hot water because of it. And Samantha and I, we have strong feelings about it. Yeah. My baby, I think, has a lot to say, and I'm going to tee you up to let it out now, baby. What did you think about Tony Hinchcliff opening up at the Garden?
So this is what, okay. Am I offended as a Puerto Rican person about his joke? No. I'm not offended that a dude from Ohio called Puerto Rico garbage. I'm not offended at all.
Yeah.
I expect nothing less from a white trash monkey.
Yeah.
I expect nothing less. I mean, the kid's from Ohio.
It's true.
Okay, the kid's from a place called Youngstown, Ohio.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? And just to be talking beautiful, pristine Youngstown, Ohio. What are we talking about?
The kid is from garbage. He was projecting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if you've never heard of Youngstown, Ohio, it is the floating used heroin needle in the Midwest. That's what the fuck it is. Get the fuck out of here. You understand? I'm not offended. What I am. I'm grossly offended by is the fucking joke.
Yo.
I mean, the guy.
If you could even call it that.
The guy fucking stinks.
The guy is ass.
The guy is ass. It's just what it is.
He's fucking trash.
JC gave him a beautiful intro, by the way. But if you are anybody with any sense and you're not a fucking incel, then you don't know who the fuck Tony is. I was told who Tony was by a bunch of dudes. Maria Maverick, I have a feeling you like that fucking show. Stop watching it. The guy fucking stinks.
He does stink.
And it's like, how do you bomb in front of your own crowd?
Bro, how do you tell a racist joke in front of an arena of racists and bomb?
Well, here's the thing, is that he told a joke about Puerto Rico in front of a bunch of people who think Puerto Ricans are Mexican. you didn't know what the fuck you were doing. You don't know your fucking crowd, Tony. You know what I mean? They're like, what are you talking about? Mexico's not a fucking island. They're lost.
Why is he pronouncing Mexico with a P like this?
Yeah, they didn't laugh because they didn't fucking get it.
Yeah.
It's just the guy fucking stinks.
And they didn't get it because it was a trash joke.
It was such a trash joke.
No tact, no setup, no good punchline. Just calling Puerto Rico trash in New York for the sake of doing it. For the sake
of doing it. It doesn't make any sense.
It was trash.
Yeah, and I'm just over, there's a group of comics, there's a group of type of comic that love to talk about like, oh, we're being censored. We can't say whatever we want. Yes, the fuck you can.
Of course you can.
If the shit is funny, then people will go with it. That's why Shane Gillis has a career as a comedian, but Tony Hinchcliff doesn't have a career as a comedian. He has a career as sitting and judging other comics, and they happen to be open mic comics, and he looks so funny because he's funnier than them. It's not that fucking hard to be funnier than a person who's been doing comedy for 2 fucking minutes. Try a little bit harder. You fucking suck, and it's just what it is. You'll never be Shane Gillis, and that's why you had to move all the way to fucking Austin because you couldn't make it in New York, as you make your whole career about talking about comics from New York and they're not that good. Baby, you couldn't make it here. You had to go to fucking Texas. But you'll be back when you fucking impregnate some bitch in Texas. You gotta get an abortion here. Yeah. It's just what it fucking is. You fucking suck. That whole group of comics fucking sucks. And while I'm at it, fuck Luis Gomez.
Fuck Luis Gomez.
You fucking suck. You are a white trash Puerto Rican. You wished you were white. And it's Tony makes jokes for fucking pieces of shit like you, fucking Theo Toms, that are just like, they love to be the butt of the joke for fucking white guys. Fuck you guys. The joke wasn't funny. It's just what it was.
It's trash.
There are a million things you could say about Puerto Rican people. I mean, what are we talking about? We're a fucking crazy group of people. So easy to make jokes, but that's how Tony's never been around a Puerto Rican person, so he just said any old fucking thing. And that's how you know that Tony doesn't know black people either, because he made the most low-hanging fruit joke. The thing about people like Tony is they want to make jokes from the 80s and they still want it to be funny in 2024. Grow the fuck up. Get a bigger vocabulary. Learn how to actually make jokes. Be around people so that your jokes actually make fucking sense. It's not funny to say that black people like watermelon.
Bro, it's been done. 30, 40 years ago. Come on, bro.
We're over it.
Facts.
Try a little bit harder. Maybe people will think you're funny, but you're not. You fucking bombed. And that's the thing. Nobody is making fun of you. No one is saying anything or people are. People are offended by the joke. But here's the thing. You fucking bombed. It's just what it is. If you told that joke in front of you at your little fucking show, you would have made fun of that person. Where are you from? Where you do comedy? Huh?
How long? 6 years.
Yeah.
15 years you've been doing comedy.
We couldn't tell.
And this was your best joke.
Yeah.
How about your second best joke?
Yeah. And here's the thing, Tony, is that you're not just bombing in Madison Square Garden. You're bombing everywhere you fucking perform. We've seen you perform, and you fucking bomb in front of your own people all the time. You bomb at the Stand all the fucking time. You went on to bomb at the Stand the weekend. You probably were prepping for that thing. You bombed this weekend too at the Stand. Go fuck yourself. That's what I gotta say, and that's from a loudmouth Puerto Rican woman.
You can suck my fucking dick.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, and I know that was fucking bubbling for hours, and I'm happy that you got it off. And guys, I want you to hear and receive what Samantha said, because she's a lot of things. Yeah. She's over the top. Yeah. She's a big titty bimbo.
Yeah. Thank you.
But she's not fucking wrong.
Yeah, not wrong.
She's not wrong, and she's not a liar. And if you didn't hear and receive what she said, I'm about to say it again, the same thing, slightly differently, because I feel strong as well. All right? And I wrote it down, so I'm going to look over here, but when you see this clip on the internet, I'm going to edit all this out.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's the big problem? The big problem, not the big problem, but Tony Hinchcliff, the kid bombed.
The kid bombed.
That's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
A fucking comic got on stage and he had a horrible set in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And everybody saw it. And nobody can deny what happened.
Yeah.
He got up there. He tried a new joke.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy to do.
You gotta go. You gotta, first of all, if you're going bullet, Tony, you gotta open with your tried and true, buddy. You gotta get them on your side before you start throwing the new shit out there.
Yeah.
You tried a new joke.
Gotta go to a couple open mics.
You tried a new joke and it bombed. It happens to literally all of us. I'm not even speaking as a Puerto Rican yet. I'm just speaking as a comic. You fucking bombed.
Yeah.
Okay? That's first and foremost. And I know you bombed. We know you bombed. And you know you bombed. Because the first thing he said after he said that joke and it did not get a response, it fell fucking flat in a packed MSG full of people that want to hate on the exact people that you're talking about and just need a little bit of tact to laugh.
Yeah.
They didn't laugh because you had no tact. Because you're fucking ass. You're a hack.
Yeah.
You're a fucking piece of shit hack. You're the type of hack that makes fun of ethnic comics for having a lot of energy and talking in accents, and all you do is say wetback and like a bunch of slurs that you just want people to laugh at for the sake of laughing.
Yeah.
You bombed. The joke bombed. It happens.
It happens.
And I know you bombed because the first thing you said after the joke fell flat was, all right, we're getting there. Come on, people. We're getting there.
Which is literally what I say
give me
when the crowd isn't giving me anything.
I bomb all the time. Unless you're a booker, then I never bomb.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers bomb. This is comedy. I'm not mad that you tried to make a joke, but the joke you tried to make just so happened to be trash.
Yeah.
And you are getting shit on. And the first thing you said after was like, oh, come on, guys, we're getting there.
Yeah.
And that lets you know that it's not going well.
It's not going well at all.
And then the second thing he said is, I've never had to follow the national anthem before. Give me a break. Motherfucker, are you telling me that you got buried by Francis Scott Key? The motherfucker hasn't written a bar since 1776. He had one song. He's got one move. You know it's coming.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you not prepared to follow the anthem of this great country?
Yeah, you call yourself a fucking American?
Oh my God. He said I've never had to follow. Buddy, what the fuck are you talking about? The kid absolutely came out the gate flat. The joke was trash. The joke was as trash as the island he claimed it to be.
Yeah.
And my shit, the big problem is you're gonna go to New York City, call Puerto Rico an island of trash when Staten Island's right fucking there.
Yeah.
Even Staten Island was like, what the fuck? That's our thing.
Yeah.
You're taking it. He took my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar. God, it was just not a good joke. It's not a good joke. Then he doubled down. You know, those Latinos, they love having babies. Yeah. They don't ever pull out. They put it, they come inside like they do our country. Bro, Latinos overproduce. You're making the most fucking hack jokes, bro.
It's so low hanging fruit. It's been done. It's been said. We're tired of it.
It's played. You know it's played. And the shit that really takes it over the edge for me is not even the attempt at bad jokes. You're playing these MAGA people, even like and I say this all the time, motherfuckers come at me and a comic like me that I'm pandering to women or minorities, or they look at woke comics like, yo, they're pandering bullshit. You're doing the same thing. You're just pandering to worse people. That's all you're doing. We're playing the same game. You just appeal to a different base. Whatever. You're a hack. You're a panderer. That's coming from a hack panderer. I'm not saying this from a place of hate. I am ass, and I recognize ass.
No, you're
not.
It's
fat. No, I'm great. But like, I'm not as successful as Tony. Fine. He's done a great job, and I've seen him not be ass before. Yeah. So I know he can do it in theory, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
He didn't even come close.
It was fucking trash. Whatever. He bombed, and then a clip comes out of AOC and vice presidential candidate Tim Walz reacting to what he's saying, pretty much calling his attempted joke hate speech and calling him racist and saying that this being platformed is ridiculous. And then this motherfucker gets on the internet, uses his Twitter fingers, and this is what he said. I have it written down, and I'm going to read it because I couldn't believe that he fucking said this. He's like, once Tim Walz basically called him racist in the clip, and he's like, these people have no sense of humor. It's wild that a vice presidential candidate would take time out of his busy schedule to analyze a joke taken out of context to make it seem racist. I love Puerto Rico and vacation there. I made fun of everyone, watched the whole set. I'm a comedian, Tim. Might be time to change your tampon. Buddy, I watched the whole set.
Yeah.
There's no added context that was missing from the clip that showed that the fucking joke bombed.
The joke
All
bombed.
right? Don't get on the internet and start blaming the vice president who wasn't there. Who had nothing to do with the joke and being like, they're making me seem racist. Buddy, it was a racist joke.
Yeah.
It was a racist joke, and there are plenty of great racist jokes. I've heard him make funny racist jokes before. This was not one of them. It was a bad joke. Just fucking take it. You bombed. You should, after 15 years of bombing and all the fucking bombs you do in New York, you should know how to take it better.
It's crazy.
Dog, Tony Hinchcliff came to New York to do Madison Square Garden for Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Big show. Bunch of clips came out. It must have been a lot of fun for the people that went. I didn't go. I hosted shows at the stand that Tony was on. I played for his audience. I hosted for him when he came. It was a packed out show. Everybody was so excited to see him. I bombed.
Yeah.
His audience did not like me.
Yeah.
I went up there, I tried my old jokes. I went up there, I tried some new jokes. I tried a little bit of crowd work. I couldn't figure these fucking people out. They did not like me. I left there and I bombed. And that's what happened. I was not playing for my audience. Tony, you went on stage and you were playing for the people that would pay anything to see you, and they got to see you for free, and you fucking ate a Frank. You stink, bro. Yeah. I stink sometimes too. You fucking stink. That's nobody's fault, but you're
nobody's fault.
Bro.
It's just crazy.
You're a fucking bozo.
Also, and here's the thing too.
Oh my God.
Is everyone being like, it's comedy, and like, it wasn't a comedy club, babe. So like, people don't have to give comedy the same respect that they do. If they went to like the Comedy Cellar and watched you, and then they were like, this is fucking offensive, and you're like, guys, this is my home. Yeah. You don't get to go to a rally and then be mad that the other side, like, it's not an election season, that the other side was watching you and then saying something negative about your set, and then to be like, well, don't you have something better to do?
What did you have something better to do?
Yeah, and also, has Trump not been playing golf for the last 1,000,000 years? What are we talking about?
How did you not have something better to do? How the fuck did Trump know that Kamala was at a dance party with Beyonce?
It seems like he was a little jealous he wasn't invited.
Yeah, dude. Trump was at the Diddy party.
Yeah, you know he wanted to fucking dance. You know what he wanted to do there. You know Tony came off that stage and was like, damn. Tough crowd. Yeah, the crowd is a little weird. And then Hulk Hogan was just like, they were great for me.
They were great for me, brother.
Yeah, and then Dr. Phil came off. He's like, they kind of love me.
They love me. I think you broke them open though. You were good. Fuck out of there. Hulk Hogan crushed, dude. Yeah, hated what he was saying, but loved how he was saying it. He fucking got the people going.
My favorite thing about like conservative people is like they pick and choose like the type of guy, you know, that is a man's man. Yeah. And I just love that, like, it is okay for Hulk Hogan to go out there in a fucking boa. The guy is in drag. Yeah. And they're like,
kids in drag.
Yeah, the kid's in drag. Yeah. He's wearing a bandana with hair attached, make no mistake, because the kid has no more hair left.
The kid's in drag, he's wearing a weave, and he's fucking bleached his mustache.
He's wearing a fucking boa. Yeah. And they're like, that when men were men. Yeah. And it's just a really funny thing to me. It's just people sometimes they go so far right and so far left, they end up exactly in the same space. Y'all are all insane.
Tony sucks. He's a fucking bozo. And it's like you said, man, if he told that joke on Kill Tony, he would get fucking roasted. He would get laughed off the stage. Yeah. He would have roasted him. It was just a bad joke.
It was just a really bad joke. And everybody
the shit that makes me so annoyed is like, yo, when those comics make those kinds of jokes and they don't go over well, they're the first people to be like, oh, this is comedy. You can't say anything anymore. Motherfucker, we talked about this. Yeah. You can say whatever, but you didn't get away with it. There's a great clip from Anthony Jeselnik. It's like, yo, comedy is getting away with it, or art is getting away with it. If you tell a joke and people are more offended than they are laughing, you didn't get away with it, bro. Nobody's saying you can't try. This is America. First Amendment, like, freedom of speech. Go ahead, give it a shot. Yeah. But then we have freedom of speech to say it's trash and
that's the thing. People think freedom of speech
want to be racist, but if I call you racist, that's too far. That's too far. You, man.
Get the fuck out of here. People forget that freedom of speech is not just for you.
It's for people who have a problem with what you're saying.
Exactly.
God damn. Like, I'm Puerto Rican, and I thought it was offensive, obviously, but it's like, it was just trash, bro. Yeah. It was just trash. If it was funny, then I would have had to wrestle with it, but it wasn't. Yeah. It was just fucking garbage, bro.
Also, I do want to say, here's the thing, and I'm going to take this from Nika, who also listens to this thing. Mm-hmm. It's very funny to me that like Tony's whole crowd is the type of guys that'll be in a woman's comments, be like, women aren't funny, and then they'll hear Tony do a joke like that and then back it up, and it's like, guys, no.
Let's get on. Let's fucking stand for good comedy at the very least, bro. Yeah. Oh my God, that shit is so trash. And then if I may have my turn to fucking take a to my 2 cents on Luis J. Gomez.
Yeah.
My guy, stand the fuck up,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Get off your knees for this guy, man. You've made your own platform. Like, the shit that gets me mad, because Luis J. Gomez was like, oh, hold on, because I wrote this down because I couldn't believe how fucking big a cop out he took. He said, comedians piling it onto Tony should be ashamed. We make jokes. That's what we do. Also, most of the comics talking shit are terrible comedians who don't work. Bro, you are literally getting up, you're putting your cape on, and you're being like, everybody stop making fun of Tony. You made your whole platform on shitting on people, being mean to people, and spreading hate. That's its own separate problem. All I'm saying is spread hate now.
Yeah.
Why are we starting to show love? Shit on this man.
Yeah.
You guys roast each other for a living. Tell him he sucks.
Yeah.
Why are we defending this? He made a shitty joke and you're Puerto Rican. I'm not even saying as a Puerto Rican be offended. As somebody who make his nut on shitting on other comics, fucking step up,
Yeah, bro, just tell him to come a little harder.
Oh my God. Tell him that use one of the slurs that you like to use all the time. Why not at Tony? He's a fucking hack.
Yeah.
You are the first person to get up and try to shit on people. And Luis Gomez, dog, I've met you 100 times. He puts on this tough guy act.
Yeah.
Whether he is about it or not, I know Luis as a very nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a swell guy. Always says hi. I've met his son. He's raising a little gentleman.
Yeah.
The kid is so sweet. Luis, you don't have to do this fucking
all the
bozo
time.
shit.
All the time.
You had a success. Like, you're better than this.
Yeah.
You can be. You don't have to fucking sell your soul for this shit. And it's to the point where I feel like even the fans of Gas, when you drop some shit, they want to hate on it. Bro, you live in a space of hate. Fucking at least spread it around indiscriminately.
You can't be this guy who like only does certain things, and then when it's your boy, you're not. It's corny.
Right.
If your friend bombs, tell them that they bomb. And also, just want to say for the record, like Luis said, that like only terrible comics that and don't get up anywhere. You're describing yourself, Luis.
Bro.
You don't get up anywhere. You stink. We watched you walk people. You don't even get booked anywhere.
Dog, Luis.
You fucking see your comedy special was garbage.
Dog.
You absolutely suck. And I know that he's saying he was a nice guy to you. You're a fucking creep. And you're going to go down at some fucking point. It's just what it is.
Dog.
The way you look at me, I'm like, am I dressed?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And I hope somebody comes out, and I know there will be something about you. So there, I've said it.
Dog. And I'm not even this guy to like get in and like speak my mind. If I see Tony, if I see Luis, I'm gonna give y'all a handshake. I'm not trying to make it an awkward workplace. But y'all are corny as hell, man.
You're corny as hell.
If I did some shit like that, y'all would be the first motherfuckers to tell me. And now you guys are you guys are the first people to look at the left, be like, see, the left can't take any jokes. Y'all can't take any shit either.
It's crazy.
One motherfucker calls you racist, and you're like, see, this is the problem. No, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You calling us the F word, the homophobic slur, we get to call you racist in even exchange.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, why are you fighting so hard to be able to say that? But if I call you racist, I'm wildin'?
Yeah.
Fuck you. That's unbelievable. I just can't believe how fucking bad they are at taking this shit.
Yeah.
And you give so much shit and you can't take it. It's so fucking
that's
soft.
how it goes. That's the name of the game.
It's so soft. Oh my God, bro.
My baby's gonna have no voice tomorrow.
I know, man. But I don't need it. I can't fucking walk. Why I need to talk?
Why you need to talk?
I can't walk that walk. I can't talk that fucking talk. That's what it is. Nah, but me, Samantha, and Luis, we all get booked the same at the stand.
Yeah.
0.
With 0,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? We're new. We try our best. You know, maybe the booker don't like us. What's your excuse? You run fucking 3 shows a week there, and they all sell out, and they still don't give you regular spots,
They don't give you nothing.
bro.
It's crazy.
Pat likes that type of shit, and he still don't book you. What the fuck is that?
It's wild. I don't understand it at all.
Are you not embarrassed, bro?
Yeah. And this is coming from 2 people who are like not successful at all.
No, that's how you know it's not even coming from a hateful place.
No.
This is like, yo, ass recognize ass, bro. You should be embarrassed, man.
No, yeah. It's just that once you start doing comedy, you realize that like success doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't, bro. You're still corny.
Yeah. Tony's just not a good... Tony, from what I've heard, because I don't... Make no mistake. I found out who Tony was 2 months ago. I don't watch his shit. That is not my algorithm. I don't care. There is this thing, and it's mostly men in comedy that are like just dying for validation of other comics. And if you are a younger comic or listening to this podcast, and you're trying to get into comedy, it doesn't matter what other comics think about you. They're not your fucking audience. They're not the people that are going to buy tickets to your show. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. I would never go on Kill Tony because I don't give a fuck what Tony Hinchcliffe thinks about me, because he's never ever going to do anything for me.
Nope.
So I don't ever get that. It's a huge thing in comedy, especially for straight white men mostly,
Yeah.
but there are all men
A lot
really.
of men.
All men, they love
And
to
women
just,
with daddy issues, unfortunately.
yeah, they like love to just like sit there and talk fucking comedy theory and like, you know, all this shit. It's super corny to me.
Facts.
I don't get it all. I didn't know Tony at all, but when I heard about who he was, all I've ever heard was that he was trash. He bombed all the time
in New York.
He literally basically got run out of New York because he wasn't getting booked. He couldn't do all these things. And then he found something that worked for him by doing Kill Tony because he's not famous for being a comic.
He's not.
He's famous for judging other comics.
Facts.
And it's just what it is. And it's like, you found your thing. You found your thing and good for you. But like, don't be mad because you're not going out there doing comedy.
Your
like
stand-up was never well received,
exactly.
Bro. It was
So,
never
like,
well received, and it's not being well received now. And you're going up there with the aim to incite rage from people, and you've made people angry, and now you're acting like, oh, I can't say nothing. Motherfucker, this is what you wanted.
And it would be one thing, like, you know, how the right loves to call, like, liberals, like, snowflakes and stuff like that. It'd be one thing if you absolutely murdered in Madison Square Garden.
Make us
deal
with that.
Everybody was like, yo, after you said that joke, and then the left was like, that wasn't funny. But nobody thought it was good.
Yo,
they didn't think it, like, the right didn't think it was good, the left didn't think it. It just stinks. Just take the L, and
bombed
that's
in the room. You bombed in the room,
You
bro.
bombed in the room.
You bombed at MSG, son.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
It happens. I'm not a big Tony Hinchcliff fan. I'm also not a big Louis J. Gomez fan. I've seen Louis make jokes that make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen Tony have there's clips from Kill Tony that I think he's being very funny.
Yeah.
I've laughed at things that he said. It's not like a diagnosis that this motherfucker is perpetually unfunny.
100%,
Even though he's not my favorite. He's found something that makes it work. The joke was ass, buddy.
Yeah, just
the
what it
joke was
is.
ass, and you bombed, and we're telling you about it. And it's not because you're racist, which you probably are a little bit, but that doesn't even make you a bad guy. Honestly, you're just a little racist, just like every other fucking white person that I've ever met in comedy.
Yeah,
just what the fuck it is. Just take it, man. You bombed. You bombed, and if it wasn't you who actually did it, and you were Kill Tonying yourself, you would have known you bombed.
Yeah,
man.
and it's not a big deal.
my
Every comic bombs.
bro. And also, while we're here, and I'm feeling this way, Puerto Ricans. Let's calm down a little bit.
Yeah, let's calm down a little
Let's
bit.
calm down a
But
little
we don't
bit.
need a 30-page
All right?
essay, guys.
Like,
we really don't.
We know the joke had no basis, and I know they say the phrase, only a hurt dog will holler. We're hollering. The island's beautiful. Tony knows it. We know it. It was just a trash joke, bro.
It was a joke that made no sense. It had no... It doesn't
Not let it slide, but like... Calm down with the think pieces.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's just it's too much, and like this is what they think of us, and then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And listen, here's the thing.
it.
Trump can go fuck himself.
Of
I'm
course,
not a
bro.
Trump person,
Facts.
but he also didn't say that.
Yeah.
So now people are like putting it in quotes like that Puerto Rico is garbage, and they're making it like Trump said it. And I know his people approved it. It's just we don't have to do.
Yeah.
Trump does enough to put
we-
himself in a hole.
Facts.
It's just it's
Dog,
the essays I've been seeing, and now it's a prompt on Instagram. Like, look at the garbage island. Listen, it was a really, really bad joke, and you're hyping it up a little bit more than it needs to be.
You're making it
but being
worse.
like, this is garbage. Like, obviously, it's not. That's why the joke wasn't funny.
Yes, focus
That's why
on how bad the
didn't-
joke is,
Yeah,
bro.
hit him where it hurts, and make fun of the fact that he's bad at his profession.
Facts,
like
man.
all this, like
All
this
you
is
do-
this is garbage to you, and just fucking a picture of you in a bikini in Puerto Rico. It's corny. I hate it. Like obviously,
That's like somebody like being like, "Yo, you're out of shape," and if I took my shirt off and started flexing, like it's like, buddy,
Look at me.
That's,
I'm hot.
Don't prove yourself.
Yeah.
You have nothing to prove.
It's
he made a bad joke.
He made a bad joke.
Let's make it about that.
There's not
bro.
a person in the
Also,
world that's ever gone to Puerto Rico and be like, this place kind of sucks.
Dog, that's
Yeah.
why the United States took us.
Yeah.
That's the only nice thing we got, bro. We got a beautiful island and a great spirit, and we make fun music.
Yeah.
But it's like it holds no weight, and it was just a bad joke.
It was a bad joke.
Bad joke. Whatever. I'm just fucking. I'm tired, bro. I also think that we sometimes on the left we do too much to try to make Trump seem like a bad guy, like he's not doing enough on his own.
Yeah, just let
like
him do it.
The Nazi rally shit is like,
it's
yo,
too much.
I don't like Trump. Also, not a big Hitler fan. Not the same guy. Both bad people, but they don't have to be the same for you to not like them.
It's becoming where like anybody who's on the other side is now like, oh, it's a Klan rally.
Yo.
It's a Nazi rally. It's like, guys,
we
need a better vocabulary.
We need better representation for racist people.
Yeah.
They're pieces of shit, but that don't make them Nazis. There was way too many.
I feel like
there was way
Trump
too many Jews up in MSG for that to be a Nazi rally. You
I
know what
also
I'm
feel
saying?
like Trump. He's done enough negative things that you could just be like, it's a Trump rally.
Focus on him.
It holds enough negative.
Still, that should hit him. Let's all take a collective breath.
Let's take a breath. Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliff is a hack. Louis J. Gomez, fucking get up off your knees. Bro.
Yeah, get up on your knees. Stop sucking the dick of incels.
And also, I would like to apologize because I'm not gonna fight, dude. He's big guy. I have nothing but not nothing but respect. I think it's corny, y'all. The way that you guys feel about me, I think about y'all. Y'all are corny. We don't like it. Like, not we don't like each other. We don't do each other's thing. We're not each other's core audience, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's for sure.
You are being objectively, y'all are corny for this shit.
Yeah.
Y'all are and this is, I don't believe in this, but to take rhetoric from your side, like the way that they call people gay, y'all are being that's what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Not that, and I apologize. I don't mean that in a homophobic way, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with
everything
this
that they
pussy
complain
shit,
about
son.
is that what they're doing.
Dog.
Yeah.
Oh
But make no mistake,
God.
like if I saw Louis J. Gomez or anybody backstage, I wouldn't say hi to them because they wouldn't say hi to me because they don't recognize me as a comic because they're both misogynistic men. So it's just what it is. I'll actually never say hello to you because you don't recognize me as a person unless I was fucking you. Because you only look at women for what they could do for you, and that's suck your dick, and that's never gonna be me.
Facts, bro. And if
That's just what it is. I don't care. I could talk all the shit. They don't even know who I am.
It don't matter.
I've met Louis so many times,
though.
and all he's ever done is look at me like I have no clothes on.
Yeah.
So it's just what it is.
Yeah, dog. I saw Louis try to pick up on one of the shorties at the stand. I felt so uncomfortable.
It's so weird.
I've objectified many women in my life, but I was like, bro, calm down, son.
Yeah, it's uncomfy.
People can see you. Whatever. I don't care.
But anyway, that's just what it
That's
is.
real bozo shit. You know what I'm saying? If I got to change my tampon, just pass me some pads, bro. I don't even like tampons.
Make sure it's pearl so it's not the cardboard boxes.
Dog, I need a wide, heavy flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't put nothing in my body that's not attached to a strap-on being wielded by my baby. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is.
Also, I just want to go on record that I'm pretty sick of people being like, change your tampon. I mean, what is that? Is that supposed to be a diss?
Motherfuckers.
Y'all could never. You can't take a day of people being mad at you. You could never. Like, is that really? I'm so sick of it.
Yo, motherfuckers can't come, and this is what motherfuckers can't come up with new good jokes, so they're taking phrases from the fucking 80s that used to make people laugh, and then getting upset that they still don't work, and that's their whole thing.
And I just want to end this little rant by just saying the word pussy, so that if any of Tony's fans listen to this, they could just be like, all female comics talk about is their pussies. So I just want to make that a full circle for you, so you could just be like, you see? And she talked about her pussy.
Dog, and
I like to be fucked. Oh my God. Oh my God, God forbid.
Dog, also, that's bro, Tony making that joke, that's how you know he ain't never fucked with no Puerto Rican bad bitches, bro. That's how you know he called that island trash, the way that dudes in New York like turn on a woman that they're catcalling that doesn't respond.
Absolutely, and you
it's
ugly anyway.
Yeah, bitch, then you fucking trash anyway.
Yeah.
That's how you know he don't get no bad bitches,
Absolutely.
bro. You gonna turn on an island full of bad bitches? That's crazy, son.
Absolutely.
That's nuts, but it is what it is. Kids are bozo. Incels, if you're listening to this, I know we might not be your taste, but hold your heroes to the fire. They're telling trash jokes. Y'all are not great people, but you can demand better, bro.
And you should.
Because you, like, a bigger piece of shit as you are, you deserve better.
Yeah.
They're giving you shit.
Yeah.
And if you're building your whole life around these type of people, get more from them.
I just don't know how you can be like Tony killed when if people like Shane Gillis. Like, if you know what I'm saying?
Heroes
you
that
have
are good,
heroes.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like Shane Gillis.
Hysterical.
Yeah, he's hysterical. He says things and I laugh and I'm like, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but he's so funny.
Dog.
He knows how to craft a joke. He takes comedy very, very seriously. It's really a joy to watch him do comedy. You can't see Shane Gillis and then see Tony and be like, oh, same thing.
No, exactly.
Don't just hear buzzwords and be like, I like it because they're saying the words they're not supposed to be saying. Make sure that if you're an incel and you like that kind of comedy,
make sure it's good, bro.
Make sure it's good.
Make sure they're actually giving you jokes.
Yeah.
And I say that, not say that to say, but like Louis C.K. has said a bunch of terrible shit.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. has a special.
He's also done some pretty shitty things.
But what I'm saying is, Louis C.K. has a special on the internet right now. You can go stream it, where he has 5 minutes on the N-word, hard ER. Hard ER. Saying it multiple times.
Yeah.
He didn't get canceled for that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that he should have said it, but obviously it was funny enough to where the point he got away with it.
Yeah.
He got canceled because he was jerking off in front of bitches without their consent.
Yeah.
And that he didn't get away with. But I say that to say that there's a place for these horrible things that you want said to be funny, and they exist, and Tony can't do that because he's bad at comedy.
And that's the thing.
That's the difference.
And that's the thing. Exactly. And
That's
it's also
the
like
difference.
enough with being like cancel culture. I mean, Louis C.K. fucking jerked off in front of women. He's had a billboard on 42nd Street.
Kid's
the
back,
kid
never
is
left.
doing amazing.
Chris D'Elia, bro.
Cancel culture doesn't exist.
It's not real
You
no
might
more.
have a hot little moment where people don't like you. Boom, hoo. That's life, and that's it. And then you find your crowd. It's almost like a blessing at this point for some people.
Because you can just go full alt-right and get accepted,
exactly.
bro.
So enough with like, we can't say anything. You can say something. You just got to be funny about it. It's just what it is.
Or you don't have to be funny about it, and your fucking base will eat it up. But don't get mad when people don't like it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking annoying, bro.
Yeah.
We got to deal with negative comments all the time.
All the time.
You got to deal with it too, you fucking pussy.
Yes.
Oh my God. I love that. I really did. I feel like so attracted to you right now. I'm bricked the fuck up, son. I hope that's the rant that takes us viral, and it won't. But I hope that
we won't. We'll get 40 likes on that one.
Yeah. And I make no mistake, I'm going to Gas Digital with this Puerto Rican flag wrapped around my fucking neck as a cape. And I'm painting my fingernails. I'm going in there, homosexual and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Might as well be a parade. Derek Drescher, Gio Perez, have me on the gate, and I'm fucking letting loose.
Yeah.
Jorge, if you're listening to this, which you're not, but anybody from On the Gate, listen to put Jorge, tag Jorge from On the Gate, and fucking make him make Lewis answer for his crimes.
No.
Fucking sell out. Not Jorge. I love Jorge. Lewis, fucking get up off your knees, bro. All right. And honestly, man, shit, dude. That was I feel better.
I feel
way
really
better.
good.
Our neighbors probably feel upset.
Yeah. Should I do a quick score check?
Yeah, let's do a quick score check.
All right.
Man.
Let's see how the rest of our night's gonna go. If we're gonna still be mad.
Tom Thibodeau doesn't look happy, so
I don't care about that. I'm doing the Yankees. Yeah, 4-0. Top of the seventh.
And the Cavs beat the Knicks. What a fucking joke.
Yeah, so we've lost this game. Unfortunately. Top of the seventh, 4-0. The Yankees couldn't hit a ball with a fucking bench at this point. I'm over it. I think anyway,
the island that Tony was referring to was the fucking Bronx.
Yeah, I don't even know if the Bronx is an island.
Whatever, it's trash.
Yeah,
and everybody associated with them
I
is
think
trash.
we're talking about those Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, and me too. Honestly, man, that's what it is, man. But we're here. We're doing the motherfucking thing.
Do you want to just?
I feel like this was a short episode, but I feel like we gave you guys a fucking hot. We came in hot.
We did. We came in hot.
We gave you a lot. We came in hot. I'm cool.
I'm fine too.
I'm good to end it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to apologize, but we won't.
But we won't.
We won't because
we apologize to your eardrums because JC was screaming the entire time.
I try to pull the mic away, but I get passionate. I'll make sure I lower the decibels and fucking.
Now we're gonna have the only negative comment we ever had is somebody like, I can't with these screechy voices.
That's fair. Oh, you know what? I do want to end on a positive note. History Hyenas.
History Hyenas is coming back with our podcast is over.
Yeah, we're done. Our whole dynamic is we've made a living. We found our own little thing, but fuck me, man. I'm so happy to see them back and so sad to see my fucking thing dissipate.
Yeah. I do want to say I feel like I was a part of them coming back together. I mean, they didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I was on the show that they were honestly
their first.
If you ever want to if you guys are History Hyena fans and you want to thank anybody, thank Candy Claire, the booker of New York Comedy Club, because she booked them on a show together. And I was in the green room when Chris walked in and Giannis was there, and I saw their first hug. They hadn't seen each other in years, and I knew that shit was about to happen.
Candy made that shit happen, or she at least allowed it to happen. She at allowed her club.
It to happen, and I was there to see it. I saw them interact with each other for the first time. I stood in the green room the entire time while they were there, watched them interact, and I knew it was coming.
Chrissy D and Yanni P back at it. And if you're a huge History Hyena fan and you're active in the Reddit, the posts where Organic Food 87 posted that they were on the same shows telling the kids are back, that was just me. That was just your boy, just excited, just a fan, man. You know what I mean? It's what it is for
I feel like I was a huge History Hyena fan before.
Oh, you put me on.
I put him on.
Yeah.
I used to watch it like live, Whip on the Morning, all of that stuff. And when we were starting the pod and all that stuff, I'm like, they had such a good dynamic. I feel like we should watch it. Like I almost like watching highlights of something just to like see the chemistry. Yep. And I feel like it's switched for us after we watched 100%. That. Like watching people really be able to pod well together. It kind of helped. I feel like our dynamic.
100%.
So shout out to them.
Yeah, I don't. Besides them, and I don't listen to other podcasts, so I don't know. But I challenge you to find another podcast with two guests that go like bar for bar, back and forth, like alley oop and tagging each other shit up better than us. I swear to God, like for what we do for each other.
Oh yeah.
Who do you know better than like there's better podcasts maybe. Yeah. But like who's going bar? Who's having better fucking tag in the hang? Yeah. Who's in the pocket like we are, bro?
History Hyenas.
Well, besides them. Who else though? Like just two people that their rapport is incredible. Nobody, bro. Nobody does it like
we got pretty good chemistry.
Jokes per minute. Like when when we get going, we're in the zone. We're in fucking zone. No.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. We feel good. I feel emotionally drained. I let it all out.
Yeah.
I let it all out, but I did it for my people. All right, because I know I talk a lot of shit, and I don't know. Sometimes I was watching the timeline today. I'm like, yo, should I be saying something? Like, is it my play? But I'm like, I am who I am. I'm proud to be Puerto Rican. I'm proud to be Cuban. I'm proud to be Latino. Yeah. I'm proud to be a comic, and I'm proud that neither one of those things define me wholly.
Exactly.
But I say that to say I still feel charged up as a comic. I feel charged up as a Puerto Rican, and it's like, bro, suck my dick, man.
Yeah.
Suck my dick if you're not respecting both of those things at the same time, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
You pick one. If you're gonna disrespect Puerto Rico, it better be fucking hilarious.
It has to be. And I've been at shows, people are making fun of Puerto Rican people, and they're being funny about it. And I'm also like able to take. You know what I'm saying? People are able. Anybody could take a joke, except for men. Because if I'm ever making a joke about men and an audience full of men, they hate it. Men hate to be the butt of the joke. It's just what it is. Women are so used to being the butt of the joke.
Dog.
Men can't take it. And Exhibit A, Tony Hinchcliff.
Dogs.
And all of those people.
Samantha be getting on stage and saying deplorable shit about, not deplorable shit, but just funny shit where I'm the punchline, and it's like I'm dying laughing, and the amount of male comments be like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, motherfucker, are y'all pussy?
Yeah.
Y'all can't take it at all. Sometimes it's about you.
Yeah. So much of the beef that we've gotten into in our comments are male comics. And I'll be like laughing at a joke and they're like, oh, women don't want men to, blah, blah. And it's like, that's why no one ever sees you in the scene, bro. You're not funny. It's just what it is.
We just need the planet to catch up, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like we're on some next level shit. The way that we love women, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I was on the same like you. I was on the interwebs today, and I'm like scrolling through social media, and I'm like, everyone's saying something. I'm like, should I? And I'm like, nah, I'll save it for the pod.
Yeah.
But this is how I feel.
Go for it.
I think, and I know that we said we're gonna end the pod, but we're still talking. But I think that as a comic, for me, and that's not for everybody, I'm a comic first. I'm gonna take the funny first.
Of course, man.
So again, like I said, I wasn't offended. I think I don't know how he really feels about Puerto Rico. I'm sure. And here's the thing: is I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. His opinion doesn't matter to me. Just like everything I said about him in this podcast doesn't matter to him. He's successful. He's doing great. He might be a wonderful guy. I don't know.
Sure he is.
I'm not offended by the joke. There is almost no joke I've ever heard that I've been offended by. A bad joke, good joke. It takes, I think, a lot to offend me. I'm not offended by it. But I won't say that, I'm not saying other people shouldn't be offended by it. It wasn't in a comedy setting. Yeah. So it's just it is.
I get being offended.
I am just super glad that I'm not the type of person that has been doing fucking think pieces about it. Because it's almost more insufferable than Tony Hinchcliff. Yeah. It's just to hear people be like, this is why it's not funny. Yeah. And then it's just like, I can't. Your history lessons on Puerto Rico, like it's just absolutely exhausting.
Don't defend Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's fine.
It's
be offended because he tried to call you trash, but like don't be like, and here's a laundry list of reasons why we're not.
Yeah, it's like come on guys. Like
we got the most. Our island's beautiful. Our women's beautiful. Our food is delicious. Yeah, we got the best music on the planet. Like. Every guy's a little bit gay. We're fucking awesome. Yeah. We're awesome people.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't with everybody doing that. I feel like if you were going to do it, you got to do it like Sergio Chacon and just be like, hey, I'm going to fucking punch you in the face when I see you.
And I'm joking.
But
I'm not playing. Facts. Shout out to Pop, bro.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm just, I'm a comic first. Again, I didn't feel offended by it as a Puerto Rican person. I wasn't like, well, it's not. I don't care. But maybe that's the fucking Italian in me. I don't give a flying fuck. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because one thing about me, I'm fucking Italian. I'm the garbage man. You understand? I'm in the fucking union.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
You're not the garbage man. You're the sanitation officer.
I'm the sanitation worker.
That's who you are. It's just, man, it's, Trump, he probably lost the Puerto Rican vote, but he gained the Dominican vote.
Yeah.
He solidified that. He went up to a barbershop in the Bronx. He's like, I know what I need to say at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hysterical.
It's what it is.
Also, just a real quick thing. Everyone's being like, Trump lost the Puerto Rican vote, and now like Bad Bunny, J-Lo, Mark Anthony, Fat Joe, they all came out and they're like, oh my God, they have this many followers. I just want to be clear. None of that matters. People listen to music and they don't give a fuck about their, like, I don't, just because Bad Bunny said to vote for Kamala, it doesn't matter.
Also, the Puerto Ricans that you're thinking about that are like, the Puerto Ricans that were voting for Trump before are still voting for Trump now. Yeah, and none of them listen to. They're all like Luis J. Gomez. They're that type of Puerto Rican. They're self-hating or they're super fucking aristocratic.
Yeah, it's just like some people don't care that Bad Bunny is saying this. They're like, oh, I like your music and I can separate and I'm gonna just. Here's the thing is you can't change people's minds. People that are like, I'm an undecided voter, you're doing that for clout, you're doing that for attention. No, you're not. You know exactly who the fuck you're voting for.
You're voting for Trump,
I've never met an undecided person in my life.
I've never met an undecided person who wasn't conservative. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? Like nobody who's like, actually, I don't know if I'm going to do this or that. Buddy, I think you have an idea.
I think you just don't want to say it out loud.
You just don't want to say it, and I get that. But it's like, buddy, just fucking.
People are like, I haven't made my decision yet. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, okay, LeBron. We know you're going to South Beach.
Yeah, you're so different. Oh my God. You're so, oh my gosh.
You're so mysterious.
You're so mysterious. Who are you voting for?
You fucking no. Tell me, what's your middle name? Who you voting for?
Yeah, come on.
Here, pussy, man.
Anyway,
these motherfuckers.
but that's just what it is.
Trying to get us charged up, but we won't let them. I do think it's funny. I was like, yo, we not like these think piece motherfuckers. We'll just give you 40 minutes.
Just give you 40 minutes on it. Yeah.
But we did it the right way, man. We're talking about the actual fucking problems.
Yeah.
And that's why y'all listen
bad
to
comedy.
Us. Bad, yo, for real. Which is the real problem.
Yeah, that was the most offensive thing.
Fuck you for coming at Puerto Rico, but fuck you twice for being a hack about it.
Yeah.
You fucking bozo. Fuck everybody that keeps uplifting that platform. Because we're here every day. We're trying our best, bro.
Yeah.
We're trying our best. And it's not like my shit is always highbrow, but come the fuck on. I'm trying something.
Yeah.
I'm trying a little something, man. Fuck Tony, man. He's a bozo. Lewis is a bozo.
Yeah.
If you like them, you know, you're trying. You're a bozo too, though.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a hard episode for Maria to listen to.
I'm sorry. Maria, no fucking refunds on that ticket. I'm going to make sure. You fucking understand what I'm saying? Nah, that's all right, man. Motherfuckers want to laugh. Sometimes people make jokes, they miss the mark. Always make the joke. Go for it. But don't be mad when we call you trash for it.
Yeah.
You have a whole platform calling people trash. That's what you do. And you're happy to do it when it's somebody else.
Yeah.
When you're the one who made a trash joke, fucking take it, bud.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Just
that's
what it
all we're
is.
advocating for. And all it is the end of this episode of Soft Launch, ladies and gentlemen. That's been episode 68. I had a blast.
I had a great time.
The Knicks lost. The Yankees are going to lose. It's been a tough week, but, you know, I look forward to this every single time.
Me too.
All right?
Me too.
And I love you, baby.
I love you too.
I love you guys.
Yes.
Go to the Patreon. Come to the In Rhythm live show.
Yes, and if we bomb it in rhythm, no, we didn't.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I
we
mean?
didn't.
It's on you guys.
It's the fucking
because it's
radical
fucking
left.
comedy.
You got a right to
yeah.
make jokes. You fucking bots.
You can suck my fucking dick.
We'll see y'all next week, man.
Bye.
Peace.